I'm here.
Oh, she'll join me in a moment. She's working hard producing our show. So, hey, welcome. We've got some great things that we're going to share with you. We like to talk a little bit of tech because we are so passionate about radio and podcasting. So, we like to talk about what's going on. This is our chance to tell you what we have going on at Bold, different programming, and if you happen to be a radio host or podcaster, then we want to tell you about some great projects that we have coming up.
And I'm here. Can you hear me?
Woohoo! You made it.
I had to flip a couple of things, but I'm here.
You're getting better and better all the time.
Oh my gosh. And if I was really tip top on my toes today, not fighting sinuses, I might have had it even faster. But I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, we're talking about shows and podcasting today and fun stuff.
And just some shout outs. But before we get into it, thank you everybody for listening. Whether you've listened to past episodes or this is the first time you're listening, if you're listening to us directly on Spreaker, we'd love it if right below the player that you're listening to us on, click one of those social media icons, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, click on it, share the love. Let people know that you're listening to us. If you know someone who's into radio and podcasting, if you're listening to us live on boldradiostation.com, on the very right-hand side of the player is a funny little, looks like a triangle missing a side. Click on that and share it to Facebook, Twitter, Google+. And we would so love and appreciate it if you would do that. Let everybody know you're listening to us live if they love radio and podcasting as much as we do.
And the sarcasm.
We do.
And the sarcasm's now going to come out of Kim, as you know, is. Okay, people, to click and share, it is complimentary. It is free. It doesn't take a lot of time. And if you talk a lot about collaborative and supporting others, that's a way to collaborate and support myself and Lynn and all our hosts. So please go on over there. I don't want to hear the lips of moving that you're supportive and then you're not coming by. Just do a quick click. You don't have to stay there forever. You can swing back around, listen to shows later on, whatever. But just a really quick I always say, yeah, it doesn't ruin my manicure to click and share for people. I joke around like that.
Yeah, because it's that we know that social media is busy, but if you're one of those people that let me know how I can support you, and then you don't see anything, well, this is how you can do it.
Yes, absolutely. So, how are you doing today? You've got a present coming today.
I do. I'm very excited. It's like Christmas coming.
Christmas in April. Oh my God, I just went through April. Christmas in April.
Christmas in April. Yes. So we've got some really cool swag. Slowly bringing out the swag for Bold Radio.
Little by little. Yeehaw. Absolutely. What else is going on, Miss Lynn?
Well, we're supposed to get super hot weather this week. I'm quite excited because it's nice. We put up a new gate to go to our backyard because we have to have a really tall gate because we have a pool in the backyard. So, there's laws. You got to have certain height fence and all that stuff. And our gate was really not very good. So we did yard work yesterday. That was our Sunday. But you were tooling around with the top down.
Well, when it's warm out, I always take advantage of a really warm day because I like to clean the inside of my car. Not that the inside of my car gets really dirty, but it's really easy to clean the inside of my car because I can take my top down and clean the inside of my car. It's really nice. And
not your clothes top, your car top.
No, my convertible top of my car. Yeah. Well, if I'm in my backyard and really want to get tan. But anyways, no, it's easy. You don't bump your head and things like that. So I did that and then went to the car wash and got my car washed on the outside. I'm funny. I take care of the inside of my car and came back, and then we decided to head to a city nearby here called Ferndale. There's a cute little downtown hip hopping area, and we just tooled around and sat down and we had dinner outside last night.
Oh, I love al fresco dining.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice night. And then we stopped on our way home to get some frozen yogurt so I could come home and sit down. And I can tell, though, our weather's going to change today because I got a little bit of a sinus headache and my throat's scratchy, and I'm a little off. So I know the weather's going to change. It's 80 degrees today Fahrenheit. I'm not quite sure if it hit 80. It was supposed to. It's really warm out. And then we're supposed to go back down to more normal temperatures, like 60. I mean, that's a 20-degree drop. So
that's what we are today. I think we're like, well, for you, I have to always calculate in my head because we do weather differently up in Canada.
Yes.
So when you say 80, I'm like, what does that mean? Then I have to calculate. So yeah, we're about 82. That's about what we're supposed to get up to for the next, well, I think today, and then drop down again like you guys, and then go back up again for the weekend. So oh, it's so nice. God.
I know. So what's your normal temperature, since you can do the Fahrenheit and Celsius in your head at this? Is it 60s for you at this time of the year? Is that normal?
Normal is probably okay, so I have to double it and add 32. So it's probably close to 50, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. That's
All right.
probably normal through winter.
Yeah, I mean, we're normally maybe like 40s Fahrenheit at night and 60s during the day, and pushing the 60s during the day right now in April. But yeah, we're like hitting 78, 80 degrees today, which is really not normal. That's too hot, too fast, not normal. Because then we plummet it back down. It's like, oh my God, people.
Yeah.
Just way too much. Way too much. Anyway, so let's give some really cool. Let's give some really cool shout outs. Cool shout out. My God,
a sinus thing's really affecting your mouth.
It really is. And I'm going to be interviewed here in a little while by somebody else. I love being on the other side of the mic, but I trip a lot when my head's pounding like this. So.
Well, hey, this is your second show of the day.
And I'm going to jump on a third one here in a little while. And then I'm going to just plop.
Veg, watch The Voice tonight.
Oh, yes. Yes, your boyfriend is on there.
I know. I love Adam.
We've got two Michiganders on there. Contestants.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're good. These guys are good, the two Michigan people.
They're all good.
Yeah, I love that show. And then, okay, well, before we go into these shout outs, since you brought up TV and The Voice, and we love The Voice, but oh my God, my other all-time favorite program, James Spader and the Blacklist. Okay.
I don't watch that.
Oh my God. We weren't home Thursday night because we're at the Bruce Springsteen concert. So we recorded and I watched it Friday night. I'm still going, what just happened? Oh my God, what just happened? I'm just still shaking my head. So I even went.
I can't help you. I can't help you.
And I went to Google. I was Googling it all. The main character was killed off Thursday night.
Oh.
I mean, caught me so off guard. So I even went to Google and I learned that she, her character is pregnant and she gave birth to a baby girl on the show Thursday night. But in off camera, in real life, so to speak, she is pregnant with her first child and getting ready to have the baby. So I'm thinking, well, they got to do something because their season is not up yet. And so they killed her off. And so I Googled.
Maybe it's just a dream so they can bring her back after she has the baby.
And plus, it's such an intense FBI thing. And they're really after her. The bad guys are after her. So maybe this is their way of safe playing her so they think that she's deceased and they leave her alone and whatever, and so she can go have her baby. But I was Googling, I couldn't find anything. I found her Twitter. I went over to Twitter. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't, I'm like, oh my God, I'm a little obsessed with this program. Okay, enough. I love The Blacklist and James Spader. Oh, they are amazing. But anyways, we wanted to give some shout outs today to the peeps out there. I mean, these peeps are very supportive of Lynn and I, and they've been around for a while, and they've had us on their podcasts, and they include us in podcast groups, and I feel the love. I feel wanted and loved.
Yeah, and they're really dedicated to what they do, and that is so... We love that because so are we. But they, it's not an easy thing. And, they really go all out and they really do it up. And yeah, we've been on some of them, we've both been on their show or one of us. So yeah, I said to Kim, let's do a shout out to these people. So whoever's listening to us, you can go check out their podcasts and share the love there too, because we really depend on listeners and our audience. And, we're not the only ones to listen to. There's some other great ones.
There's a lot of great ones out there. They're not as good as Lynn and I. I'm just kidding. Yeah, come on, you knew I was going to say that.
Okay, the love's going to end now.
I don't know. There is some phenomenal people out there that really step up and come to the plate with some content and humor and fun and information and all sorts of stuff, motivation, and groove, hello groove, and, things like that. So we wanted to give them a shout out. And one of them I wanted to begin a shout out is Erica Gordon. Erica Gordon was one of the very first hosts to launch a show at Bold Radio. And then she, after a year, took some time off and then decided to come back around and do podcasting. Watch for Erica. She's doing a major shift in her podcast. She's rebranding her podcast, and she's going to really step in to what her dream has always been about. And I'm not going to say any more because that's up for her. I don't want to, I'm not quite sure if I know she's launched that she said she's going to do a little bit of rebranding, but I want to steal her thunder from her on that one. So there's Erica Gordon. I have been on her. In fact, I was her second guest on her brand new podcast several months ago last year. And Lynn, you've been interviewed by Erica, haven't you?
Yeah, Moms with Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So check out the Moms with Dreams podcast and Facebook page. And yeah, I think just came out February, the episode that I recorded with Erica. So yeah, she's go give her some love. Go check it out, the Moms with Dreams podcast with Erica Gordon for sure.
Yep. Jump on in there so that as she rebrands and shifts some things around, you'll be already connected with her and you won't miss a beat, so that when there is some shifting, you'll get that notification of the shifting and stuff like that. Another Erica is Erica Kastner.
Yeah. I haven't been on her show.
Oh, well, my goodness gracious, you've got to get on there, and I'm sure Erica recognizes that. I was on Erica's show a while back, and she has now taken a little bit of time off from her show, and she just relaunched her podcast. I think today. Oh my God, today.
Is it today?
I think so, yeah.
What's the date today?
Today's the 18th.
Oh, it may be.
I think it is. I think she relaunched with a new name, rebranded her podcast, and she blended a couple things together that she was doing for her podcast, and I think she launched it today. So I'm sure she will be reaching out to you, Lynn, and she said that she would reach out to me and have me on there again. Yeah, she's Erica Queenie Kastner. She uses the word Queenie in as a middle name on Facebook. If you've not connected with her, because she is the queen of results, and I've watched Erica this last year, 2015, step online and really grow her business. It's fun to watch her journey and to be a part of that, and all that great groovy fun stuff. Mm-hmm. So she's a force to be reckoned with. Watch on out. So she's amazing. So check her out. Erica Gordon and Erica Kastner.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to, and I believe she's going to be on your show, Kim, Phaedra Koenig. And she's awesome. And her podcast is called Coming Out of the Fire. And I was on her show when she launched. And she only launched about 5-6 months ago. And this woman, she's known as America's Crisis Coach. And if you find yourself, well, first, the guests that she has, oh my God, you will not believe some of the guests that she's had and what they've gone through. You think, how do people make it through that shit? Like, but they do. And she herself, what she has gone through. So if you go and check her out, she's Coach Phaedra on Twitter, and you can find her if you just Google America's Crisis Coach or Coming Out of the Fire podcast. She does a fabulous job. Her guests are like I said, the stories are just like, oh my God. She's got a great energy. She's upbeat. She's really learned a lot. And, it's amazing for the stuff that she's gone through herself. She really helps people that are really struggling with, I'm talking major crisis. Mm-hmm. But she's going to be a guest on your show coming up.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to really dive in and talk about what she's been going through to arrive to where she's at. And, because I know that she's got a very intense story, which needs, I know she doesn't hold back. She really needs to she's going to let it rip on my show.
Oh, she is. She's
I
awesome.
can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait. Yep. Yeah. Let me see. How about Nancy Mueller?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nancy is awesome.
Yes. Party like purple.
We've both been on her show, and I was on her show last year, and she's got such a great vibe.
Yes, she does. And Nancy has a big, huge ass heart. She's got a big, huge heart, and she's all about empowerment. Lately it's empowerment, CPR, empowerment for women. Nancy has. Wow. I read Nancy's last book, and geez, man, oh man, she just came back around and really repaired a nice relationship with her mother. Her mother wrote a couple chapters in her last book.
Nice.
It's really interesting, the perspective, because what her mother was going through as a young bride, and then, staying with the husband, because back in that heyday, you just didn't up and leave, and then having children, and what Nancy went through as being, being a child of those two people. Oh my God, that was the subject matter is a tough subject matter that Nancy wrote on, but it was written so beautifully. It was really interesting, the two different perspectives, the mother and the daughter, and what both of them were going through, and things like that. Because I think, don't hold me to this, Lynn, but I think Nancy kind of, when she was younger, blamed her mother a little bit, and now that she's older and has done a lot of work, they do have a very nice relationship now. So
nice, yeah. And her podcast is Choices for Number 4 Women.
Yep.
And she does a fabulous job. You introduced me to Nancy, and she's just so fun. And God, I need to go hang out with that woman on Huntington Beach.
Oh, I know. I saw those
she's
pictures.
Down in California. Oh, that is where I so need
I
to
saw
be,
them over. Yep, I saw them over the weekend. Those pictures, and I'm like, and she's doing videos, and I'm thinking, gosh, Nancy, I really love you, bitch. Oh my God, you're on that ocean, So.
Yeah, but Nancy's great. She's really, she does the work. She walks the talk. You got to go check out her podcast. She has great guests too, including Kim and I. So check out Choices for Women. Nancy Mueller, Mueller.
Yep,
she's awesome.
Exactly. Oh, let's bring a man in here. He is such a neat guy, Mark Mawhinney. I always want to put a C in his name there.
I know.
I really do. I want to slide that C in there. Mark Mawhinney. God, just a neat guy. I was on his podcast, and he was on my show, and vice versa. I do believe too for Lynn. Mark has got oh my God, what a story. Talk about young, made a shitload of money at a very young age, and,
Real estate.
Yep, and stuff just fell apart, and now he's building an online business. And we talk about a guy who's got a really big, another person, but a man with a big heart. I mean, Mark has got such a big heart, and he's someone to watch if you haven't worked with, just keep an eye on, and how he, in a short amount of time, is building his online empire. So, a lot.
Yeah, he's dedicated.
Yeah, he's dedicated, and his podcasts are business resources. I mean, business, everything from A to Z, soup to nuts, business resources.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Natural Born Coaches.
Natural Born
is his, and he's got a great Facebook group that goes along with it. So, and he started every day releasing his podcasts, which just makes me want to go to bed. And then he cut down to 5 days, and now he's cutting down to 2 days a week because he's got some other great projects going. So if you're a coach, go check out his podcast. Go to naturalborncoaches.com and great resources. He provides a lot of great resources, and he's one of those people that will share a lot of content, and he's not one of those stingy type people. He will share and connect you, and he doesn't believe, that there's competition, and he wants everybody to win. And, that's so refreshing because you don't always find that. Some people might say that, but they don't act that way. And Mark is definitely, and probably because he's fellow Canadian. But
my before married name, my birth name is Boudreaux.
That's right.
Right. I'm kind of Canadian.
Kind of. You're always trying to ride my Canadian coattails, aren't you, Kim?
I know. Well, hey, my father was born and raised. What can I say? Born and raised.
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Thank you very much.
You got Canuck blood.
We do have some Canuck blood going on here.
French.
Yes, Boudreaux. Yes, it is. It is. So let me see. Who else can we give some? You know what? I think we should shout out these two guys that have opened us with wide open arms into their group, the Podcast Discovery Center. Anthony Hayes and Scott Doucette. Yeah.
Another French-Canadian name.
I know.
Doucette.
I know it is. Those guys have, Lynn, they have welcomed us in there with wide open arms. You and I have not been on their shows as of yet. Scott has been a guest on mine. That is a really nice group. There's not a lot of just fluff and dust in that group. I mean, there's a lot of content, a lot of resource. Anthony and Scott are doing a phenomenal job managing that because they're up now they hit the 400 member mark. And they're now over 400. And, to keep that streamlined and organized so everybody's just not jumping up and down and projecting and puking everything whenever they want. They do a really nice job. Some of the podcasters in there really cut loose with their fun sense of humor, which I enjoy reading and seeing. But, big, huge shout out to Scott and Anthony. I mean, they are... they're
dedicated.
They're dedicated. They're podcasters. Let me tell you, they're serious podcasters, and there's a handful of freaking serious podcasters in this group. I'm talking guys that are like podcasting 5 days a week, and they're playing around with Blab. I'm like, oh my god!
And the technology and what they use, and they're straight shooters. I like that's one thing I love about working with men or dealing with men or having men friends is they're straight shooters.
Yeah,
none of that fluff bullshit. They're straight shooters. This is what it is. Here you go. It's another great group that's really helpful in sharing, and they're not, again, none of that scarcity. Oh, I can't share anything because we're all in competition, and none of that stuff there. None of that stuff. Straight shooting. I haven't connected with Anthony, but I've connected with Scott, and we've had conversations with him on Skype. So, they're just out there. This is what it is, and this is who we are. Like it, lump it, whatever.
Yep.
And,
absolutely. They're really nice. Oh God, I'm going to say the A word. Authentic, very authentic guys, and I'm going to say the A word for lack of better words in time right now, Lynn. They're just really. I mean, they're really cool. They refer to us, if it fits. They're there for us. We're there for them. we're live radio and we turn our shows into podcasts. They're straight podcasts, and they don't see it as, ooh, no, live radio, you can't come in here. No, they're like, get your asses in here right now, and let's all collaborate and join forces. And I love that. I love that a lot.
Yeah, man, me too. I have to give a shout out here to Nicole Holland. She has the Business Building Rock Stars podcast. She is a rock star. She had a big summit last year, had John Lee Dumas and Gina Gabellini, big business coach. She had some other really big names on there, and she's connected with some people. And I've never seen a podcaster set up their systems the way she does with guests. I got a card in the mail, Kim.
Oh,
after.
Wow.
For thanking me for being. But the process leading up to and during and after, oh my God. And she loves it. She's another podcaster. She's just launched, not that long ago, just launched this year. She's got fabulous guests too. And she's another one that I really wanted to. And she's great for collaborating and sharing. And she's fantastic for that. We love that because we do that a lot. We're doing it now. Yeah. And she's great for that. So Nicole Holland, the Business Building Rock Stars podcast. She's got fabulous purple hair, and I love her. She's great, and I had a great time on her show, and so big shout out to her as well.
I'm gonna have to connect with Nicole and get.
Yeah,
Nicole
definitely. You have to have her on your show.
Yep.
She's gonna be on my show too, not till October, because she's gonna do the summit again, and. She had John Lee Dumas not that long ago on her podcast too. So she's made some great connections and she's fabulous. I just couldn't believe it when I got the last thing was this card in the mail thanking me for being a guest. And she's super generous and great gal. Yeah. I'll have to hook you up with her.
John Lee Dumas, I'll adopt him as my younger brother too. He's so cute. I don't know, but he's
cute.
Just so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so these people are great. We love these people, and they're doing a great job, and I love seeing what they have. So be sure to check them out. We only talk about people we really like, so. And that doesn't mean these are the only people we like. So if we haven't mentioned you, we only have so much time. But I really wanted to do a shout out to people because, I want people to be recognized for the hard work that they do because this is not easy. And you have to be dedicated and love it and have a passion for it. And it takes work. So I just wanted to, give the shout out about that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And before we wrap this up, because this is a show that we usually go anywhere from 15 minutes to, 30 minutes. And, this is hard work. This is not for the lighthearted, faint-hearted, whatever hearted you want. This is hard work. So just like your business, running your own business is hard work. I love when people say, "Oh, hey, I'm going to start my own business so I can work less." Bah ha 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 ha. Well, sometimes it's like that, but most of the times it isn't. And a lot of times, because we're always thinking about it, our brains are always going. So to me, we are working, but to me, that's not work, and that's the same thing with hosting a radio show or podcasting. You better really be crystal frickin' clear why you're launching that show. And again, I'm going to say the word show, and I'm referring to hosting a radio show or hosting a podcast. I'll just say a show because we're all hosts of a show, period. I don't care what platform you're on. You better be so freaking clear because it's a lot of work. And that's a lot of work to get into 30, 60 days and go, well, I'm bored, or, where's my numbers, or,
where's the money?
It's like, where's the money? It's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? If Henry Ford did that, we would not have Ford cars in the assembly. We just wouldn't. We wouldn't. And that's the same thing. It takes time. It takes hard work, and you've got to really, really, really love it. In fact, I don't know about you, Lynn. We are our own. I'll speak for myself. I can be my own worst critic, and I know that hosting a show and interviewing people comes it just comes very natural to me. Some of the things that I get stumped on is my emotions, and my emotions go quicker than my brain can keep up with when I'm interviewing somebody.
Yeah.
So, I get going with my words. So that's why I flip over and speak in analogies so it can be quicker and you can get to is what I'm saying. And today I interviewed my dentist and his whole team because they deserve it. They're not, intensely hardcore online, but he's not just a phenomenal dentist. The whole experience when you go in there is amazing. And I know what he does because we've had numerous conversations, but it was so nice at the end of the show. He goes, wow, Kim, I didn't realize, that you, as a radio host, how good you are. He goes, gosh, another skill under the belt and another FYI or whatever his words were that we did not know about you. Well, okay, he's my dentist. I mean, we're not going to get into all of that, but that was so nice because I forget that, and I think, I'll just put myself out there too. For you as well, Lynn, this is something that we do is very natural. This is a natural thing for us.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people have to work at it, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that because in some of our other areas of our shows, Lynn and I have to work at it, and we're all different. There's areas. There's just different areas. So.
Yeah. Definitely.
So. Hang in there. Don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up. Well, if you love it, don't give up. Because there's always people out there that can help you. There's always different ways that you can do things. There's more than one way to do this. So, yeah, if you love it, don't give up. It's a great platform, especially if writing is difficult for you. I'm just so much better at talking than I am writing.
Yeah.
And that's... if it's just a great platform and there's so many different ways you can use it and you can be really creative with it. It's not just, hey, we're having this show and you're going to listen. That's all we do. You can get pretty creative with a show. So if it's something you're considering doing, reach out to us, ask us questions. We mentor and train people who want to get a show going, whether it's with Bold Radio Station or not. If you didn't know, we do have hosts that host on Bold Radio Station. It's not just us. We have our own shows. We have this show. We have other hosts. And so we do that. And we have programs as well. So go check that out on our website, boldradiostation.com. We have a free 5-day sprint that you can sign up for. If you want to amp up your numbers, say, you launched 2-3 months ago, maybe you've been doing it for a bit and you want to amp up your numbers. We have a great free, some people call it a challenge. We're calling it a sprint because every day you're going to get an action item to help you amp up your numbers for your show, whether it's radio or a podcast. So you can sign up for that on our website. It's right at the top, the homepage. Pop in your name, your email address, and, for 5 days you'll get a great actionable item that you can do to just shake things up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. So, yes, swing on by the website. We will be shouting out our hosts here. Not today. We wanted to do other podcasters outside of Bold Radio today. A lot of people that support us and believe in us and send love and do all sorts of things like that. So we just wanted to, give a few of those shout. There's plenty more, but we are out of time.
Yeah. Got more things to do.
More things to come.
We're busy.
More things to do. We are. So, Lynn, sit tight in that Bold Radio Station green room because you know who your producer is today. And no, it's not Nesha or Damian. It's Kim. So you have a seat in that green room while I wrap this show on up. Woohoo. Woo. Hey, everybody. Stop on by boldradiostation.com. And, hey, if you can't make Lynn and Kim live on Mondays, we record the show. They're on our website. Click on over and listen. I love listening to the shows with a cup of coffee in the morning or like when I'm folding laundry. I love listening to that because it helps me forget that painstaking chore of folding laundries that I have something pleasant to listen to. So get on out there. Lynn, I'll be talking to you in a few minutes.
Yep.
And hey, everybody, stop on by.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And share this episode.
Make it a great day, everyone. See ya.
Bye for now.